Hey everyone, welcome to Straight Talk with Stephanie. If you'll do me a favor before we get started is to like and subscribe. When you do those things, it really helps my channel and it allows me to continue to bring this type of content. So there's been much debate both by men and women as to whether or not, as women continue to age, whether they're going to have to settle for a man. Settle for a man that they otherwise may not have given a chance. So while I understand, basically, I understand where that thought process comes from, I want to offer a different take and talk about the reason why settling isn't a good idea, no matter what your age is. Because when you're talking about settling implies that you're not getting what you need. That's what settling means. It means that you're not getting what you actually deserve or need. That's what I'm saying. Now, do we all have preferences? Absolutely, we do. We have physical characteristics. Some people have, he needs to have a deep voice. Some people say he needs to be, taller than them. The woman wants the man to be taller than her. Some women don't mind that. Of course, it talks about what his physical characteristics looks like. I've gone out with men who didn't prefer, or I probably would not give a woman a chance if she had a bunch of tattoos. Again, all of this is about the individual person. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's whatever it is that you prefer. And we all have preferences. And if someone's saying they don't have preferences, they're lying, because we all have preferences. What I'm talking about in settling today is the fact that you can live without things that you want. You can't live without things that you need. So those are the two different reasons why settling matters. You can absolutely live without the man having a six-pack, or the man having, being fit, or 6'6", or you can live without those things. That isn't even going to actually do anything to determine whether you could have a good relationship with the man. We're looking for healthy, and successful relationships. So they have to be healthy, and that actually means it has to be two healthy-minded adults who have done the work on themselves to be able to give that to the other person. So settling, let's get back to the settling. People say that we're going to have to settle. Now, I agree. I'm over 50. The dating pool is challenging. I will say that. It is challenging. Men may say the same thing. Of course, I don't know. But it is challenging. And as we continue to age, you do have a smaller pool of candidates that you can pick from, because of where you're going or not going, things you're into, and somebody may not be into. It's just all types of reasons, obviously, that as we age, the pool gets smaller, and that is true. Now, again, settling implies you are not getting what you need. That is unacceptable, because in order to have a successful, healthy relationship, both people have to get most of their needs met. If you're not getting your needs met in the relationship is going nowhere. It's doomed from the very start. So this is why I say you can live without things that you want, which are our preferences, but you can't live without the things that you need. And every individual has to identify what it is that they need from the other person in the relationship. So just to share a little bit about myself, I do date men where there's no initial or immediate attraction. I didn't do that in my 20s. I can say that for sure. But now I do date men where there's no initial or immediate attraction. Because, of course, through living, I've learned that different things attract me to different men. There's different things about the man that attracts me. There's not one thing, it's certainly not just his looks, because he could be fine and have nothing else to offer. And that's unattractive to me. So that has nothing to do with the fact that that's a want. If he's fine, that's a want. That's not a need. And I don't have to have fine or anything like that. That was superficial when I was in my early 20s. That has nothing to do with anything. Because I'm looking for a man of substance and to see who the man is and how he treats me, I'm looking deeper than the physical, the initial attraction. And so I wouldn't know how he's going to treat me and what kind of man he is if I don't give him an opportunity. And so an opportunity is important, and that's what I'm going to do. So this is why I'm saying, mostly to the ladies, that you don't want to be hung up on initial and immediate attraction. You can give the man a chance to see who he is and how he treats you. That's what's important. Because if the man can meet your needs, you're not settling. Absolutely you're not. You're only settling when your needs aren't being met and you're just accepting the guy and he's not meeting your needs. That is the actual definition of settling when it comes to a partner. So you don't want to be focused on how he looks. You want to be focused on who he is and how he treats you. That's what's most important. So again, you can live without the things that you want. You can't live without the things that you need. And in a relationship, if needs aren't met, it is doomed from the very start. So while I understand the analogy or the thought process behind the people saying that you have to settle as you age, you may have to settle for some of the preferences that you wanted and not getting those, but you should absolutely not settle for not getting your needs met. That is totally settling, and that isn't going to work. So do not think you have to settle when it comes to getting your needs met. In fact, you should not. Yes, you can settle for the things that you prefer that this man may not have. That's okay. But again, you're not actually settling. Getting your needs met is what you need. So, with that, again, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. It allows me to continue bringing you this content. And until next time, don't think you're settling if you're getting your needs met, because you're not.